Hello everyone, welcome to Bioblogging. In this video, we will discuss about the ABC model of plant development. Before proceeding into the details, let's quickly review the structure of a flower. As we know, the basic structure of a flower consists of four main parts: the calyx, the corolla, the androecium and the gynoecium. Calyx are the sepals, corolla are the beautiful petals, androecium are the male reproductive parts known as stamen, and gynoecium the female reproductive part and are known as carpel. All these floral organs are arranged in concentric rings, and these rings are known as whorls. The outermost whorl or the ring represents the sepal. Inner to that are the petals, next one being the stamen, and the innermost one being the carpel. Now coming back to the ABC model. This was first observed in the plant Arabidopsis thaliana. In the word ABC model, ABC represents the genes or the class of genes which are responsible for regulating the floral organ development, and it is because of this reason only that these genes are also known as floral organ identity genes. The ABC model consists of three classes of genes: class A, class B and class C, where class A gene comprise of Aptella 1 and Aptella 2 gene, where Aptella is written in the short form as AP1 and AP2. Class B genes comprise of the Aptella 3 and the PI gene, where PI is the pistillata gene. And the class C gene comprise only one gene and is called as agamous and is written as AG. Now these three organ identity genes determine the specific floral organ that will be formed depending upon the unique combination of these genes. As shown in the figure, the class A gene is responsible for the formation of sepals. Class A gene along with the class B gene is responsible for the formation of petals. B gene along with the C gene forms the stamen, and the C gene alone is responsible for forming carpel. This figure is a complete representation of the ABC model, where specific genes are responsible for specific floral organ formation. Moving ahead to some more characteristics, the class A gene and the class B gene mutually repress each other, which means that if there is mutation in the class A gene, its position will be occupied by the class C gene, and therefore there will not be any formation of petals and sepals. And a similar situation arises if you mutate the class C gene. Its position will be occupied by the class A gene, and there will not be any formation of carpel and stamen, and only the sepals and the petals will be formed. Lastly, if the gene B is mutated, there will be formation of sepals instead of petals in the second whorl, and carpels instead of stamen in the third whorl. No formation of petals and stamen occur in the case of mutation in the class B gene. Moving forward to solving some previous year questions, here's a question from the CSIR-NET JRF exam which says which of the floral whorls is affected in Aptella 3 and pistillata mutants. Now we know that the Aptella 3 and the PI gene are the members of class B. And when there is mutation in class B genes, the petals and the stamen are not formed. Therefore, the answer will be option B. Coming to the next question, which says the basic tenets of the ABC model of Arabidopsis flower development are shown below along with the diagram. The statements are: A class genes acting alone determine sepal identity. A and B class genes acting together determine petal identity. B and C class genes acting together determine stamen identity. C class genes acting alone determine carpal identity. A and C class genes mutually inhibit each other. Which of the following floral organ arrangements is found in an A class mutant? Now we know when there is mutation in class A gene, its position is occupied by the class C gene. And we know that only carpel and stamen are formed in this case, and there is no formation of petals and sepals. Therefore, option B will be correct, which says that only carpal, stamen and staple carpel will be formed. Alright, that was it for today's video. I hope I was able to clear some of your concepts. If you have any doubts regarding this video, feel free to ask in the comment section. Hit the like button, share it with your friends and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.